Alright guys, welcome! Today we are coming back to Beam Life Golden Roads, my 4X map, and we're gonna resume working on it today. I also have one of my buddies in here, Danny's in here, and he's just gonna add context when he feels like he needs to, and he's also on Twitch with me as well, and he's a moderator, so let's get today going. So Danny, what are you wanting to see in the new map?
Well, I think me personally, of course it's all subjective, but I would like more diversity in the buildings per se. I mean,
Okay.
we have some great garages and stuff in the previous map, but I've noticed there are some current additions that I do really like on this new map.
Oh,
Some of
some
which I don't know if you've announced yet, so I'm not going
yeah,
to say
some
them.
yeah, no, everything still
Um,
is announced. All my
yeah,
new
yeah.
custom shops that I built and stuff like yeah,
hmm
yeah. So I am
Oh yeah, oh
planning
yeah.
on building some of stuff like that on this map, but right now, like the main goal for this map is to get the footing done. Like there's a lot of footwork to do yet, and get everything sorted and figured out because you know it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to get this stuff like to look right and make it functional and pretty, as people like to say it. Is I have a now that I've made East Coast, I have to keep up my standard of quality. So just all the fun.
Very valid, very valid. I think probably my second biggest request, other than more real life additions, things that you haven't seen in most bean maps. The other main addition, sorry, kind of went off on a tangent there. The
You're
other
good.
main thing would definitely have to be more dirt trails, because on East Coast there were quite a few of them, but they weren't quite suited for, like, for example, rally racing,
Yeah.
which is fine. It may not be the ultimate goal, but that's probably one of the things I would love to see.
Okay. And yeah, so like what I love about this map is that like East Coast, we are limited on space. I know like a lot of people it feels like a lot, but it is really tight to build big things on that map. Like the drag strip, the quarter-mile drag strip, that is almost as long as the map itself back there in that corner. And that is the only place that I could get it to fit and be an actual quarter mile, with a proper shutdown. Because that is another contributing factor there is that, you're going to build a drag strip, you got to have a good shutdown distance. But on this map, we will not have a problem with space whatsoever, which I am extremely excited about. Not having to worry about how big I build something. If I want to make something huge, cool. You know what I mean? I can. So, like, I'm trying to make it to where it's as realistic as I possibly can for, the viewers and for the Patreon members because this map will be paid. I don't ever foresee a free version. If I do a free version, it'll be like the first like iteration of like just the basic buildings everywhere. Then after that, it will be paid. But I don't even think I'll do a free version of this map. Which a good friend of
That is
mine,
completely valid.
Oro, he just got done and released his Epstein Island map on his Patreon. And that's some pretty cool stuff because he had to custom make all the buildings, all the models in Blender to do that. Which is obviously he doesn't like support that like whole ideology, but it's a controversial subject, and I think it was a good move on his part. Um, just trying to get himself back out there. And if you guys don't know, Oro is the one who made OGC, the original OGC map and OGC 2. He is a curator and a good friend of mine. And he is the reason why I even have this base block of a map, because he made it for me. So this map and his map both sit on the same platform as OGC2, which
Very
is,
nice. I'm glad you have that connection.
yeah. And recently we've made a connection here at Beam Life Studios here with Crazydale Creations, another modder, well-known modder in the modding community for BeamNG. So we're on the right path. We just need to continue to do what we do best, and that's RP and have fun and try not to put anybody down in RP and try to just have a good time. That's what it's all about. Is to escape from life, just to enjoy. That's how I look at RP. It's a getaway.
Yeah,
from a real
same.
world.
I mean, I think I share quite a few of those same values. I mean, it's not like a 5M server. It's like you have to be on 24/7 and
Yeah,
it's
no.
all serious and stuff. We have serious moments, but like it's we're here to have fun. It's a game at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're here to have a good time and enjoy it. We're not here to be a burden on anybody or make anything just completely unbearable at the end of the day. We want people to come here and enjoy our community and enjoy our map and just kind of spread the love. That's important.
It is
Um,
important, especially in nowadays where everybody is so decisive on everything and so
yeah,
divided.
yeah. It's kind of sad seeing all that stuff, and it's what it is, and everybody has their way of getting away from it. And I think for us, I think we got a good thing going on. We've been doing this for, going on 5 years now. You know what I mean? So it definitely is a community that has grown over the years. Some for good, some for worse.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
can't always pick and choose who joins up and who doesn't. So, which of course I got the DFA pack in here as well. That's what I'm currently driving around in because I need something to test everything with, and this is just that perfect vehicle for it. Like, this parking spot is oddly wide and very narrow.
I do gotta say really quick, those headlights, they just seem like good. Like that, not the light themselves, I haven't seen that, but like the actual down pointing, the actual light itself.
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
that
dude.
seems like some
Retro
pretty good
does
quality.
great work. Great work. It's just very uncommon that you see him working on his stuff as of late. I think it's just because all the leakers and stuff, and he just got tired of it. Which, I mean, I completely understand. So, that is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know what your take is on piracy, but in my personal opinion, hey, if you are, I don't know how to say it, if you can't afford it, you want to try it out. I don't support leakers, but I mean, if you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and hey, maybe
Hey,
it might influence
and
people to try and actually buy the map.
yeah, buy the map
So I
or
mean, yeah,
contribute. I mean, it's not even so much that it's
yeah, yeah.
expensive because it's not. It's just, you know, people don't want to pay for things, and I understand, but you pay for what you get. Um, and for the people that steal the
I would
maps
agree with that.
and which we've had issues with people trying to claim the map and all that fun, but I mean, those people are just their prerogative. I'm not gonna say I dislike them or hate them. I just, you know, if you're gonna claim something, at least
They're
actually make it.
they're hustling in their own way.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I can't hate that. I can't
Whether
hate on the
it's
hustle. So I
whether
mean,
it's morally right or not, I'm not
that,
one to
that that-
comment. But
that's all
yeah,
questionable. But who are we to, you know?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, people are they're crazy, but it's all good. I mean, we having fun out here. We're trying this new content stuff and trying to get our name out there and, just try to endorse the server and endorse the map and try to see if we can't grow our little community that we've had going on for the past couple years. That would be awesome. I mean, that would be incredible. Uh,
Truly would be. I do want to give a little PSA since we were just talking about piracy and that usually this happens on like external sites. So got to give a little PSA. Only get your mods from the BeamNG repo or trusted Patreon people.
yeah,
Just
Modland is just
yeah,
an awesome way
Modland.
to
Anything else?
destroy
Don't.
your computer.
Yeah, yeah.
In the best sense of things. I mean, not hating. I'm just saying that, I've met many people that have had serious computer viruses, and they're like, I don't know where this is coming from. And I'm like, well, you got any Modland mods on your computer? Well, yeah, And I was like, "Huh, you might want to start there. I mean, it's definitely a risk when you go to getting stuff off Modland. It's a hit or a miss, guys. Not everybody's honest,
Really is.
and not everybody's gonna be honest because I mean, Modland just makes. We've had, their support team's great. You just got to get through all the crap to get to their support team is how I like to put it, because their support team's great, but they have a lot of systems in place because they know that people pirate the mods that are on there most of the time. So, they're not going to give you names or information or anything like that, even for like the paid stuff, like the paid mods that got leaked or whatever. It's just, it is what it is, but they're normally pretty good about taking it down if you ask and you can prove that you're the creator, which is, for me, is super easy to do because I have Easter eggs in all my maps with my gamer tag in it. So, um, super easy for me to do, but not so easy for other creators. Um, so it's just one of those things, man.
And the last thing I want to say to wrap up that conversation is remember the this map that we're working on currently, from what LS is saying, will just be paid, not free.
Yeah.
But keep in mind that the East Coast version, the East Coast, wow, East Coast map, the rework, um, is procedurally updated on the repo. So you may not get the stuff as quick, but you will still get it. I think it's like what, a few weeks or
Yeah, it's
something.
only a few weeks. The repo hasn't been updated in probably 3 months. But I just posted an update on repo and it should be out. Well, for the people on YouTube by the time this video goes out, and for the people on Twitch, it should come out tomorrow. So, um, you know, just be on the lookout for what I'm cooking here, boys. We're trying to grow the community and make it better, and I'm trying to be able to do this more frequently. Just been super busy, guys. Life and job and everything else. So we will get there eventually. Um, but we are making great progress on the maps and our community, and just making everything just so much better and more livable. We've recently gotten some new players in our community, and we're still looking for new players. So, you guys know anybody you want to try our community, please don't be afraid to reach out. The only restrictions are, you got to be 16 and have a mic. That's pretty much it. Speak fluent English. And Danny's my admin. He can go over more like stuff like that. But if you have any questions or concerns, just please, make a comment, um, or feel free to DM one of us on Discord, and we would love to get you guys in.
Yeah, I can second that.
Yeah, I mean, we're always looking for good new players. People that either don't have a lot of experience or have a lot of experience. We don't care. We're not picky. Honestly, in some cases, we like players that don't have a lot of experience because, we can teach them how we do it, and they don't have previous experience doing it their way. I don't know if Danny can agree with that, but me personally, that's the kind of cream of the crop.
Yeah, I would say so. I do find it in some cases, in some ways, it is easier um, to, I guess, teach newer players to learn rather than people who are already experienced in, let's say, a method they used that they role played with for a while. That's completely different from our method.
Yeah,
It's all subjective, but yeah.
it is. It is very much so. So, I mean, it's a hit or miss, guys. I'm out here slaving away on the map. No, no, it's actually good fun for me. Uh, Most people they would want to tear their hair out. Oro can't. It just he gives me good credit for the detail I go and the extent I'm willing to go for my map's quality. Because I'm extremely picky on stuff like that, and Danny is too. If you're wondering, if you mess up, he'll tell you about it. I'm not pointing any fingers, but he has his moments. Oh, so right now, Danny,
Don't we all?
I'm working on the high school parking lot. Because, that would be a great RP aspect, high school kids.
That would be, yeah. Even just the aspect of being able to be like, yeah, I'm a teenager. I think there could be different aspects that could go into it, like roleplay features. Like, we could figure something out. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Like, I'm saying like so much. Oh my gosh.
It's
um,
all good, Danny. It's all good.
but imagine like if we had driving restrictions in some cases, or
Yeah,
we had limited job offers, like in
yeah,
limited jobs that people can do. That would be interesting.
it would. It would
Like that
be,
would genuinely be
honestly, that'd be
interesting.
great fun. Especially in for like a cop perspective, pulling over a high schooler. He's got two of his buddies in the car, or he's doing something dumb, and all that. That'd be like, great fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Or trying to modify your vehicle on a high school budget, I mean, you're about to
Yeah,
graduate,
yeah.
like you know what that's about, part-time jobs and, working hard to just for that like one modification or, whatever you've been working super hard for, and it's really satisfying when you finally get that. So,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's one thing. I like the current roleplay. I like it a lot. That's not just coming from a moderator, from a administrator standpoint. I'm not just saying that to say it.
oh, you're just
Um,
trying to butter me
I
up, are you? No, no, I'm
no,
just kidding.
no, 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 no. Truly, truly. I would say the one thing that I would say my biggest peeve. This isn't really a terrible thing for if you think about it or really have an opinion on it at all.
Yeah,
Um, but is that uh, money is like it's like
super
there's
easy.
inflation practically.
Everything's
It's
super
fairly easy.
expensive.
It's not supposed to be hard. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
because that deters a lot of players is making it super hard, or they don't want to play because it's hard. Which we've had many issues in the past. But if we have that dedicated crowd eventually, maybe that player base per se, I would totally be okay with trying it again. In the future. Um, it's just it's one of those things that you have to think about and work towards, and all the fun, because not everything is what you want it to be.
Yeah, yeah. My biggest like what if is I this is kind of just not a suggestion, but it's more just like randomly thinking. Um, is if we had like I don't want to say promotions because we're not a paid server by any means. Like you can play
No.
and win everything completely for free. We don't offer any payments for like money, for example, except if you're a Patreon supporter. But even then, the money is very minimal. Um, and the thing I was going to say is I wonder if we could have like practically promotions or even just like you when you die or when you start obviously in roleplay
Yeah,
you could choose like I would like to start easier or I would like to start harder, but then the issue with that is it's a lot more to manage and keep track of, and that's the
it
issue I
is.
think.
It is. It's a lot of work keeping things working, and, you know, just everything, man. It's a lot of like little stuff that people don't think about, and nor do a lot of people care about. You know what I mean? So it does take a lot of time and a lot of effort to make that stuff work.
It does.
Uh,
And I mean, I think some of the main benefits of our server is we may have a lot of people on our Discord. Partially, that's because of the map and people subscribing to the map, um, and just people trying to get updates on it.
yeah,
And then we have the role player community, which, to be honest, is significantly smaller. But that does allow, in my opinion, for a nicer role playing experience if you're newer or just looking to chill.
yeah,
Because I mean, let's be real. If you're in like a massive server with 100 players, or like say 5M on GTA, like 100 players at a time, it's like, what am I doing? Where am I? Can I get some help? And then it's like, no, you're on your own. But no,
yeah. Oh
like
my God, yeah.
here,
It's
we
an
actually
awful.
have, yeah,
It's an awful experience over there. It's what I've heard,
it
what I've
is.
seen.
I've encountered it myself. I've tried joining like some bigger servers, and it's like I just feel so. The term I use is lost in the crowd, because that's
Yeah,
how it feels.
it's a lot of
I
work.
mean, it's yeah, yeah. You can get your little friend group or whatever eventually, but it's not easy to start on.
Yeah, but before then, it's
It's not
absolutely
even.
miserable. You know?
Oh, it's miserable. Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, in some cases it could be easy, but no matter what, that start is just miserable, and that's what I think we do good on.
Yeah, I think we do too, as well. I mean, you know, we've tried really hard to make it easier for people to join, and it's an easy, quick setup. We try to make it easy and quick. Uh, but it's not always like that. You have people who struggle to get in, and um, just all the complications that it comes with, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like for example, when I first joined the server, I don't remember when. I think it was a few years ago. Um, I joined up for like a day, and this was a while back.
Yeah,
Like way back. Um, I joined up and I was kind of playing for like a little bit, and I was like, huh? And it just felt so confusing. But I feel like we've really gotten it down better. And
yeah,
for example, one of the things that strayed me away at first was there was a lot of unnecessary channels
yeah,
in the Discord. And I feel like we're getting much better at that. So it's our systems may look complicated, but they're actually simpler than you might expect,
yeah.
even though they
They are.
work.
They are definitely a lot simpler than they used to be. That's for sure. It used to be quite the hectic mess when it came to that stuff. It was just super complicated and overcomplicated is what it was in all reality. Um, but that's okay because it took years to refine and get everything correct and good now, and everything's great. I take pride that we finally figured it out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just gonna say the system. We use it's I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It's imagine like a check logbook. So there's one main channel. Every player can put their log, I guess you could say, their check log, into the channel. So like minus $1,000 to whatever. Say it's
Yeah,
the general dealer. So GD, $1,000 to GD. Then an admin or somebody who has access to the economy document because it's a Google spreadsheet goes in and enters in practically literally in the column that that person's name is, enters in minus that amount, and it's actually fairly easy to use
it
on our
is.
side. So it's not like crazy. It's not dealing with a bot that can get things wrong all the time.
Yeah, you
You're
go to
dealing with a
bed and you wake
human.
up, someone confused the bot, and now they have $30 million. You know what I mean? And then you got to fight the bot to take it away. So, it's just a lot easier the way we do it now. It's so much simpler, and I know some people may disagree with that, but in our community, but it is a lot simpler. It may take a little longer to do all the transfers, but for us, it makes a world of difference. Which
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't trade for anything because it is a
Same here.
lot of work to keep the wheels rolling on the server and keep everybody happy is what I like to use, the term I like to use. Because not everybody plays nice, and that's okay.
Yeah. Um, not everybody does play nice.
No,
And I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a game, and
it's
it's
just a game,
no
and we
actual
know
hurt
that.
feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
I mean, if we see things are getting a little too rowdy, we're probably gonna shut it, like not
yeah,
shut
we'll
it down, but
we'll
like shut
slow,
whatever's going
yeah,
on down. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Try
yeah.
to
We
figure it
we
out.
try to give grace.
Talk it out like adults. That's kind of what I live
Yeah.
by there. If you're gonna do something, you might as be nice about it. Don't be a total turd about it. It's not necessary. We're all here to do the same thing and play and have a good time. Like that's all. That's what we're all here for. So and I think we've done really well
Yeah, yeah.
with our moderation and making everything work. And people seem to enjoy it. I know I wish our community was just a little bit bigger because I know it would help tremendously for people to play and do other things, and then eventually get more people to do eco and stuff like that to
Yeah.
give a little ease up on the other admins, like
Oh yeah.
myself, because it's a lot sometimes when you come in, you got 40,000 transfers to do. I'm not saying like
Maybe
it.
not
Yeah, like an
40,000. Like
exaggerated
maybe like
number.
20.
20. I've had 100 before. I've had to do 100 before, but
Oof,
that
that's
was
actually not fun.
no, it took quite some time, but I mean, you got to do it. It's just part of being an admin. It's part of being an owner. It's part of being somebody that is important. Staff in the server. It's a
Yeah.
responsibility thing, and we get it done. We don't ask questions. We just get it done. If we notice a transfer that's sketchy, we take it on head on and figure it out from there.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things about I like about our economy is we're not like if we catch you I'm trying to think of how to say it. I mean, we're not like
Manipulating the
gonna
system.
murk you or yeah, we don't manipulate the system. If you get something wrong on accident, we're not just gonna banish you to the realms of darkness or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's humans, so it's not you don't have to worry about the aspect of a bot
Yeah.
messing
You
up.
know, what I like to tell people on our server is like if you're gonna put something in that transfer chat, think of you going to the bank and you're taking out this amount of money for whatever. And you got to sit there and explain to the teller at the bank what you're taking this money out for. Just imagine that's what you should be thinking about when you think about the admins when we go through and do transfers because in all reality that's basically what's happening. You know what I mean? Like we're we look over every single transfer that we put in. So, um it's one of those things you
Yeah.
probably might want to look over it before you do it, you know what I mean?
I do want to clarify though. We'll it's not like the kind of situation where if you mess up a little bit and it's like, "Oh crap, I'm so sorry." We're not going to instantly ban you, but like you for example, if you spend money on a car and then that car wins a race, for example, it might go back to its you might I'm trying to think of how to explain it. An example, like if you race somebody, like another person, you win with a car that you don't technically have because you fudged the numbers. Um, like for example, they would get their money back, and you'd be out of money and just not have the car.
Yeah.
So that's just an example, but it's not like super serious. Like we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, like we're gonna
Serious, but
end you
not like
because you did
yeah,
this and this. No, it's not what we're doing.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game.
It
I
is just a
mean,
game.
it's important that we maintain that fairness for the economy.
Yeah.
But it still is a game.
Well, so I just got a fire call, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't know,
Moved up.
I'm a volunteer firefighter in where I live, and it's 5 minutes up the road, and I probably need to go. So this stream and
All
video is gonna
right.
be cut a little short with Danny here, and we are gonna plan on having Danny more frequently in our videos to kind of help give context, so you're not just listening to silence over here when I'm concentrating. Um, and we'll go from there. But I know we didn't get a lot done this
All
video.
right.
But parking lot is almost done. I think that's a great improvement to what it was. And we will continue working on this later, guys. So,
Be safe. Have a good one, y'all.
yep. See y'all later. Bye bye.